If you're worried about moving out of the C position, this video is going to help you to feel more confident at the keys. So what we're going to do is we're going to just be looking at the C's right now. And remember, a C is to the left of the two black keys. So get familiar with those two black keys. And we're going to start at the C that's 2 down from middle C. So 2 down from middle C, and we're going to start by playing that C. So what I did was I just played the C's, crossed over, brought my right hand out from under. Now, we're going to kick it up a notch, and then we're going to line up our fingers on that C that's 2 away from middle C, 1 finger for each white key, and we're going to put our left pinky, 5th finger, on the C, right thumb on this C below middle C. Line up your fingers, keep your wrists loose if you can, and we're going to play 5, 3, 1. So 5, 3, 1, 1, 5. We're going to cross over our left over our right hand to the next C, which brings you to middle C. So if you're not on middle C, you're in the different area. Come back home. Okay, so we're going to play it same way. We're just in a different octave. The right hand comes out from under, goes to the next C. So now you've moved from this end of the keyboard to this end. And you could actually do this with all of them. And just keep going until you run out of room. Okay. So after you do that, going back, at this time, we're going to go to the next white key up, which is going to be D. D, okay? D is in between the two black keys. We're still 2 octaves down from middle C. Now we're on the D. So you're going to line up your fingers again, get the right hand prepared, find that D, and just the same thing again. You're going to hit the bottom note, skip a key, skip a key. Left hand goes over to the next D. Find your next D. Look for those black keys. Just looking for the 2. Line up the fingers. Coming out from under to the next D. Then, guess what? Going to the next key up. Going back down. Lining up our fingers. Still those 2 black keys. We're on the right side, which is an E. You don't even need to know that, but I'm just throwing it in there. Find the same key. Again, over, next E. And by the way, if you want to add the pedal to this, you can. I would suggest lift your foot up after you do the 4 chords. Changing to the next chord, lift your foot, put it down again, so it will sound like it's blending. Then lift. Now it might start to sound a little muddy, a little bit too much, but I think it's nice to just let it ring right now, because you are moving all over the keyboard now. Look how many areas you're playing on the keyboard. So now you're not stuck just in this one area, either here or here. And what this helps you with too is to feel more comfortable with where you are on the piano, moving around. So it's good for more than one reason. And then another video we will be covering the different sounds between these chords. And if you go all the way, now I went up 1, I'm next to the 3 black keys. F, here we are, line them up. Line up the troopers, here we go. Crossing over the left. You don't have to go that fast either. You can go super slow, then find the next one. But a good practice tip is be looking ahead. If you can, once you get comfortable, be thinking, sighting it out kind of. Okay, where's that next one going to start out? Where's my hand going to go? If I could just look a little bit ahead. And a good way to do that, this is no pressure piano. This is not, oh, hurry it up. What you want to do is go slower so that you give yourself time to think ahead. It's so important to go slow at first with playing piano because it lets your brain have time to think ahead. And I think it's more enjoyable because you don't feel that pressure like, oh, hurry up. Even if you're keeping sort of an even beat, which you don't have to, you go slow enough, you could still keep that beat. So now, after you go all the way from here, we last were on F, right next to the 3 black keys, then you would do G, then you would do A, then we'd be on B. That one sounds a little different. Okay, and then we're at the C position, middle C. And this might be the position you're used to. So guess what? You're back there. You started there, you learned a new way of moving around, and now you're back there. Home, sweet home. Okay, so now, let's say you want to get a little more daring, shall I say. What you could do is play some of those chords, and these are actually what you just played, arpeggios. They're broken. And what you did is you played every chord in the key of C. That's what you just did. If you went from the one C to the next C, so that is great. That's a great accomplishment right there. And you'll be getting more comfortable with the hand shape after you get done doing this. So what you could do if you want to move it around a little bit, start with those C's again. And this time, skip to a different key. Just remember, we're only using the white keys. So you could skip up to, let's say, A. Now that's a big jump. But remember, all you have to think of is 2 white keys below C. You can go from this to the A. So after we did this, the A, which was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 keys up from the C, we're going to the D, which is keys up. And let's say after we do the D, we go to the G. And then after that, let's say we go to the F. And after that, we go back to the C. I hope you enjoyed this lesson. If you did, please give this a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button so you could watch more videos to help beginner piano students to be able to just sit down and play. You don't need to worry about reading notes or all the other theory. We just want to be able to play something and enjoy it. Music is a gift from God, and being able to make our own music is a beautiful thing. Remember, you're never alone. God loves you. Thank you for joining me.